this is Clippy. Victoria commented and asked me to add Clippy with a red cape, so here we are. And by the way, if you have any ideas for what I should add to the game, feel free to leave them in the comments. I read your suggestions and I might actually use them in the next videos. Now, back to Clippy. I wish Victoria had told me what Clippy was supposed to do, but since she didn't, I had to use my imagination. So, I decided to make Clippy a kind of record keeper. She always keeps an eye on Gary, and she remembers the last place where Gary was seen. Basically, wherever Gary goes, Clippy is watching. And honestly, I have no idea if Gary likes having someone watch his every move. But at least now, he has a very fancy red cape supervisor. Let's see what Clippy thinks about Gary's driving. As you might have seen in the previous videos, Gary has been learning how to drive. So far, he's actually doing pretty well in a static city where nothing really changes. But there's a small problem. Gary isn't really learning how to drive. He's mostly learning the paths. If everything stays in the same place, Gary can memorize the route and follow it again and again. So this time, I decided to make things much harder for him. First, I added pedestrians who walk around the city in random directions. Then I made the positions of the cars random as well, so Gary can't simply memorize where they are. And finally, there are now 5 different finish lines, and Gary has to figure out which one he needs to reach. So now, Gary can't just memorize the city. He actually has to look around, detect the obstacles, make decisions, and find a safe path to the finish line. Now we can see that Gary already knows the basics of driving. He knows how to move, and he knows how to steer. But pretty soon, Gary realizes that something is different. The city is much bigger now, and the old actions that he learned before are no longer enough to reach the finish line. Gary seems a little confused. He keeps trying the same things, but they just don't work anymore. And apparently, Gary really doesn't like streetlights. He keeps hitting them over and over again. But honestly, we don't really care about that for now. There is no penalty for hitting a streetlight, so Gary can destroy as many of them as he wants. First, he needs to learn how this new city works. And as you can see, he's already starting to explore. He hits a few walls, which is honestly pretty lame, Gary, but that's part of learning. Hopefully, he will also figure out that the cars aren't always in the same place. I really like it when Gary drives this fast, but I really don't like the accident part. That was a nice one, Gary. Pedestrians, Gary. Watch out for the pedestrians, please. Okay, what happened, Gary? What are you doing? Good boy, now you see the car. You just need to turn a little bit to the right, and that's it. And please, don't forget about the pedestrians. Nice! Wow, you did it! Okay, Gary, what are you going to do this time? It looks like you want to be extra careful around this car. Good idea. It's not exactly the best way to do it, but let's see what happens. Wow, where did you learn that? If I were trying to teach you how to do that, it would probably take me 1,000 years. Okay, what happened here? Why are you just standing there? I think Gary has a problem with this street light. Yep, you hit it.
All right, Gary, let's go to the finish line.
No, don't turn back. Nope, he just wanted to make sure he didn't hit that car. Okay, Gary, let's try again. Oh, this guy got scared and changed direction. See, Gary? It was too easy. You could have easily passed that car. You were already right next to it. But instead, you hit a pedestrian. Gary, come on. Well, at least he learned this path really well. Not again. Okay. Wow, you actually did it. Well done, Gary. And that's it for this episode. As you can see, teaching an AI agent how to drive is not exactly an easy job. Developing Gary takes a lot of time, testing, coding, and, of course, a lot of crashes. And trust me, there have been plenty of those. I spend a lot of time training Gary and making these videos, so if you're enjoying the series, I would really appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and help Gary on his journey to become a better driver. And don't forget to share your ideas in the comments. I really want to hear what you think I should add next. Maybe new obstacles, maybe more pedestrians, maybe even some crazy new challenges for Gary. Who knows? And maybe, just maybe, we can teach Gary how to drive without crashing into everything. So please, show Gary some love, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see in the next episode.
Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya, and good luck, Gary.